Hey everyone and welcome to Top Health. Today we're going to learn about some simple tricks to become more productive. First, we must understand what productivity is. Productivity is effective movement. It's about running in the right direction for the longest distance to produce the best results. The key to being productive can be simplified into a simple equation: distance equals velocity multiplied by time, which equals another set of important variables. I'll explain all of the variables and the steps to being productive in this video. Step 1. Procrastinate more. The biggest killer of productivity is procrastination. In order to be more productive, you need to procrastinate more. You might think I'm crazy, but just hear me out. Distractions like our phones and tablets are all around us, and we get lost within them when we have important work in front of us. Most people don't plan on procrastinating. When they are procrastinating, they are trying to restart their work. Distractors keep pulling them away. This push and pull can carry on for hours. Nothing gets done at the end. Let's say you're supposed to be watching a video lecture, but you have your social media open on the side. You scroll through Instagram but periodically glance over at your lecture half the time. We can call this 50% procrastination. This is really bad because at the end of it you're not doing either activity effectively. If you're gonna procrastinate, go the full mile. Separate time in which you scroll through social media and time in which you spend doing productive work. Procrastinate 100% sometimes and spend the rest of the time being fully productive. Don't allow your attention to be split. 100% procrastination actually improves your work ethic because it will create a boundary in your brain between work and play. This strange trick increases the amount of work you get done if you alternate between 100% procrastination and work. Step 2. Procrastinate correctly. Imagine a scenario where two students are studying for an exam in 2 weeks. Student A works best under pressure because it energizes and motivates them. Student B crumbles under pressure and high expectations. Which student is most similar to you? Just think about some of your study habits. Do you delay until the last minute and get it done easily, or do you freeze like a deer in the headlights? But only one of these students is actually procrastinating. Can you guess which one? Is it student A or student B? Ding ding ding. Student A is not procrastinating. This comes from a study in the Journal of Personality and Individual Differences. It finds that student A is an active procrastinator. On the surface it seems like he's procrastinating, but the quality of student A's work actually improves by procrastinating. Student B is a passive procrastinator who should start studying earlier since they do not work well under pressure. If you thrive under pressure and then procrastinate with the purpose in mind that you will give it your all when the deadline gets tighter, throw yourself into high pressure situations which you thrive in. If you don't work well under these conditions, then avoid them at all costs by studying days beforehand. Identify what type of procrastinator you are and then plan your procrastination at the correct times for yourself. Step 3. Most people's procrastination stems from the fear of the distance. Just think about a challenging assignment like writing a long essay. Are you afraid of writing one sentence? No. Are you afraid of writing one paragraph? No. But are you afraid of writing the whole essay? Maybe so. Writing a whole essay feels like a huge task. This causes people to hesitate, procrastinate, and avoid their responsibilities. The more you avoid an assignment, the scarier it gets. At first your essay feels like sprinting a mile. Difficult but certainly doable. Then after a week of procrastination, 1 mile becomes 10 miles. And after many weeks it feels like hundreds of miles away. But there's a strange trick that can help you avoid this phenomenon. Don't think about the end goal, but rather focus on the obstacle that is directly in front of you. If you try to tackle all your problems at the start, you will feel overwhelmed. This is a recipe for disaster. What's the first thing you do when you get a big assignment? You plan, right? You plan every little detail down to the dot. Planning to some extent ensures you will move in the right direction. Plan your work, but don't expect the plan to be infallible. Make an adaptable plan. Imagine planning your career in 10 years. You don't know what opportunities might await you down the road, neither do you know the hurdles that may hinder your plan, causing you to replan everything. Don't panic about getting from start to finish. Instead, if you overcome each hurdle that's in front of you instead of trying to jump over all of them at once, you'll get something done instead of nothing. This common practice is no different from perfectionism. You want to smooth every bump on a freeway, which is impossible. Face the first obstacle in front of you. Like when writing an essay, don't imagine the entire essay but only the next sentence, and let it flow onto the page. This improves the quality of your work as well. If you overplan at the start of your workflow and plan every single step, it may actually hinder your long-term goals. Forming loose plans are more effective. Stop thinking 10 steps forward. Only the first problem in front of you is all that matters. As you start making sufficient progress, remember that you don't have to finish today and that nobody's perfect. Shortcomings and mistakes are bound to happen. Sometimes becoming more productive is as simple as fixing these mistakes the next time around. Alright, thanks for watching Top Health. Make sure to subscribe with the bell notifications on and like the video because more incredible content is headed your way.